I feel like I can't see. My eyes have gotten to such a point that I cannot ascertain or make out what the emoji is supposed to be doing, or why it's there, why that emoji. I can't even tell what it is.
I mean, you're allowed to. This is the beauty of emojis. It is whatever you say that it is, Jason. I'm telling you, the guy who looks like he's running, he could be doing a dance. That's what I love about it. I can have a whole conversation in emojis. I don't know if I should be proud of this, but it's a thing for me.
Well, we know it's still September, but Oktoberfest is already officially underway. It kicked off last Saturday and runs through October 4th.
And many will want to celebrate this festive German holiday with some tasty German food and, of course, lots of German beer. Michelle Oliver knows just the place to go. She's taking us to Grosse Pointe Park to dine in the D at Atwater in the park.
Here at Atwater in the park, the beer is flowing and the schnitzel is fresh and ready to eat. This German-style brew pub got its start thanks to a love of beer.
My passion for beer. Atwater originally was founded in 1997 down in Rivertown of Detroit to bring back the kind of the German-style lager that was made all the way back into the 1850s. About 7 years ago, we actually ended up having an opportunity to repurpose the facility that we're in today. And we're really proud of it. It's called Atwater in the Park.
The building they repurposed was an old church in Grosse Pointe Park.
And it was built in 1936. We had an opportunity to come in and repurpose it. Instead of it going away, we wanted to make sure we saved it, embraced it. A lot of the seating you see around us are the old pews. We used some of that to build the bar that I'm standing behind right now. We wanted to keep the leaded glass. One of the great things is the ceiling up above us is all cork. And that's original.
And they turned the courtyard into a beer garden.
I personally went over to Munich a few times. One of the things I loved over there is that they had large beer gardens everywhere. Beer is a vehicle to bring people together from a community perspective. And in the beer garden, you can do that.
To match their German-style beers, they have a German-inspired menu.
We started off with pretty much all German food. It was really cool and unique. One of my favorites is schnitzel.
Currently, you can dine inside their beautiful old sanctuary, outside in the lush beer garden, or order to go, like I did. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, let's see what we have. I am excited to see what is inside the pizza box. Oh, that smells so good. A giant pretzel. Comes with mustard and a beer cheese sauce.
Doesn't it kind of look like a smiley face?
They also gave me a 6-pack of this POG IPA. POG stands for passion fruit, orange, and guava. This is their Atwater brat. Oh my gosh, those fries are wedges? I don't know. These things are good looking. And there is a brat. It's covered in bacon, cheese sauce with jalapenos on top. Up next, we have their pierogies. Now these pierogies are served with some brats and bacon on the side, and a little bit of sauerkraut at the bottom. It smells really good. Here is a classic German dish made into a sandwich. It is a chicken schnitzel sandwich. For those looking for something a bit lighter, this is their Michigan salad. Looks like it has some walnuts on it, red onions, grilled chicken, blue cheese crumbles, dried cherries, apples, and it comes with a raspberry vinaigrette. Ooh. And finally, for those who want to indulge, this is their poutine.
It's a very special place, and I think that people, when they come in here, it's that wow factor. It's really community-based, and that's what it's all about.
And joining us now is the one, the only Michelle Oliver, foodie about town. That looked really good, you know, compared to what you expect traditionally, which is like sausage and sauerkraut. But the food that you brought home looked great. I wanted to try that brat with the jalapenos. And what about
I tried that one. That one was really good. And they have like this, I think they put bacon jam and like nacho cheese sauce on top of it too. It was good. And I swear the bun they put it on was like a pretzel bun. And the fries, wow. You got to try. What kind of fries do you like again?
I like
Jason?
all fries, really, just as long as they're not sweet potato.
Yeah. Okay. So their fries were very different. They're kind of like they're one of those screwy fries where it's like a mix between a steak fry and like potato
Arby's?
skins almost. Yeah.
Like an Arby's fry?
Yeah.
I love
Kind of
those.
like an Arby's fry.
Hey,
It was
Michelle,
good.
do they brew any of their own beer on site?
So they do actually. So they have right by where the old pulpit used to be, they have a small brewery. It's like it's a 4-barrel system. And what they like to do there is actually test out their new ideas for beers. So it's like if you go there, you might get to try something that's a little unique, different that they haven't quite put out to market yet. So it's a nice way to try out something new and different. I think right now, though, they're not brewing anything there specifically, because I know they turned over some of their stuff to doing making hand sanitizer.
Oh, all right.
Actually.
Are they doing anything special to celebrate Oktoberfest?
They are. So out in their beer garden, they're going to be having a celebration on your birthday, actually, Jason, on October 3rd from noon to midnight. It'll be outside on their beer garden. It is going to be social distance friendly, so masks being enforced, making sure you're proper 6 feet apart from other guests. And also they're going to have games and pumpkin paintings for kids, which should be fun. They have beer tapping for adults, a lot of other fun competitions. Plus, there's a band, the Polish Muslims, that are going to be playing from 7 to 10 p.m. You can also celebrate virtually by getting their beer to go and posting online on the social media sites. Just tag them, and you might show up on their Facebook or other social media pages.
And where are they again?
They're located at 1175 Lake Point Street in Grosse Pointe Park, right downtown.
All right, real quick, tomorrow is that Shop Downtown initiative the governor put out.
Yes.
Closest to you, what is the downtown closest to you that you enjoy going to?
Okay, so I actually have two. I'm right between Royal Oak and Ferndale, and I love walking to them and getting like a little treat somewhere, like stopping by a coffee shop. I know Dessert Oasis is in Royal Oak. I'll stop by there and get something to munch on as I walk back.
All right, we'll go to either one of those or both tomorrow, okay?
Sounds good.
And what should people do if they want you to check out their favorite restaurant, Foodie About Town?
Yes. Okay, so message me online on Facebook, or you can join our Dine in the D group. This is probably the best way to do it, because you're not only suggesting me places, but you're suggesting everybody else who's part of the community different restaurants that you can go to. So put out your favorite restaurants, ask for recommendations, see what other people have to say in the area. It's a really fun group.
All right, excellent. Thanks, Michelle.
Thanks, Jason.
Have a great weekend.
You too.